7 tattoos.
Okay.
They are all meaningful to me.
Mm-hmm.
I got my first tattoo about, I want to say, 14 years ago.
Okay.
So I got pregnant
Uh-huh.
out of wedlock.
Uh-huh.
Had dated a guy off and on for a long time. We got pregnant with triplets right as we broke up, and I miscarried.
All three.
So we thought that we were gonna be able to have one of the three. That our son was growing the best, but the cord got wrapped around his neck in the 8th month, so we ended up losing all of them. But so I've got tattoos to remember them.
Oh.
That was my very first tattoo, was for our son Knox, and then I got one on my shoulder for our daughter Lily. That was it's like a lily of the valley wreath, kind of, and those are pretty obviously sentimental. We didn't know the sex of the third, so I didn't really get anything to, I guess, honor that child. But we had the two. So then later on, my grandmother had passed away. She passed away at the ripe age of 100. And she was legit the coolest woman in the world. Like, just never heard a negative thing come out of her mouth, no matter who it was about. Just always uplifting, loved God, was just a pillar in our family. And she had seen so much. And her favorite bird was a bluebird. So I found the fattest, happiest, cutest bluebird I could find, and I got that put on, like, I guess my side down below. And it just makes me happy. It makes me think of her, and it just was something lighthearted and whimsical, and just a way I could keep a piece of her with me. After she passed, I then got pregnant again with a set of twins, and I miscarried those. And I knew the sex of one of them was a boy, so I named him Jameson Walker. And I got a tattoo on my foot, written in Celtic, that says "Live with Passion," because I wanted to. I wanted to embrace everything with just a strong passion, and I was so passionate about the love that I'd had for all those pregnancies and all those babies, and just there's so many women that go through that loss and don't speak about it, and I wanted to, I don't know, have a passionate breath towards others to, like, let them know you don't have to hide from that. Your story can help somebody else. And I don't know, it was hard, but it's been a blessing at the same time, because there have been several people that have thought that they were going to opt for an abortion or whatever, and because of being able to go through that and just tell them my side of the story, and how, though it wasn't in God's setting, and how you should do it, I guess, with the whole marriage and then mother and father, but it just, I don't know, it helped a lot of people see, okay, this isn't just oh no, I've made a mistake and now this is my consequence. It can be, there's people out there that desperately long for that, and it's such a blessing to be able to carry to full term. And so those are probably, I guess, I don't know, the ones for my children are the most special. And I got him, and he is the most precious thing ever in the whole world. And it's the two of us, and we're doing all right?
Are you about to cry?
I am. I made the decision that I wanted to be a mom so desperately, and God can make anything beautiful, and even just the shittiest circumstances, there's a way that God can just turn that into such a triumph. And so it's just the two of us. So I got a tattoo for us. It's peanut butter and jelly.
Love it.
And he says I'm the jelly and he's the peanut butter. But
I like peanut butter.
And jelly's sweet, right?
So yeah, that was 6 years ago that I had him, and it changed my life for the better. It hasn't, of course, always been easy, but it was the right path. I don't know. And one day maybe there'll be somebody that will complete our little family, but we feel like we're pretty badass right now. So I don't have any family here. They're all in Memphis. So it's just the two of us down here. I'd come down here for college and just stayed. And so yeah. And then last year I got this tattoo. This is of a peony, and I paint. I do a lot of watercolor and acrylic, but so I wanted something kind of watercolorish look to it, but since it was my favorite flower. But eventually I'm going to get a full sleeve of wildflowers. I'm going to do the top part just in black and gray of just beautiful flowers that I find, and then all the ones on the inside will be for family members, and it'll be something special, like
Mom, I made an arrow, so go that way.
my mother, her special name for him to call her is Posy. That her middle name was Poe. So I'm gonna get some posies put on my arm and just do different things for different people. It's an expression. I'm wearing my feelings on my arm and my sleeve and my legs and wherever, and I don't know. It's just the story of my life. And it makes a good conversation start, like on hard topics that are hard for people. It's like, well, here, let me show you and tell you about this tattoo, and let me show you my experience.